often do you feel at wit's end? Hello and welcome to this weekend insight. Now, what I want to talk mainly about is today's sermon at church. And it was quite interesting because it was talking about him being at wit's end with certain things. Maybe not the exact terminology he used, I'm paraphrasing, but he also mentioned that how, when you have your faith, when you put your faith in God's hands, right? Woman, male version, a female version, I really don't care. To me, God is God. It doesn't matter what shape they are, what sex they are. It is, in my mind, God is an energy. Okay? God is an energy, and I really do not give a damn about the other, the details. So, now that being said, when you give your worries to the hands of God, in the hands of God, alright, you basically, it takes the worry away. That act of giving your worries to something else takes the worry away, takes the anxiety away, takes all that extra stress that you don't need on yourself away. And that is the most powerful thing that you can do. Basically, but the thing is that what he was talking about was that, okay, you've given your worry to God. All right, that's fine. But if you still think about it, if you still wonder about it, if you still worry about it, then you haven't really given it to God. I'm going to give you my example, okay? So there's this one thing that I really, 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 really wanted to manifest 3 years ago, and it didn't really pan out because the timing was off. And so I said, you know what, God, I'm giving it to you. You take it. You take the reins. I've had enough. It's like I'm banging my head against the wall. And so I gave it to God, and every so often it comes back. It comes back. The worry comes back. And then I say, no, I give it to God. I give it to God. And the interesting thing, and I just repeat this to myself, and it just goes away. It comes back, it goes away, it comes back, goes away. Because I repeat myself, no, I've given it to God. And I just leave it at that. Now, something that he mentioned today, the pastor's son mentioned today while he was giving his sermon. I don't know if we can actually say sermon when it's the pastor's son, but in either case, the person talking said that when you do find yourself anxious, when you do find yourself stressed about the thing that you want to manifest, but it's not here yet, and you don't know when it's coming in, and blah, 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 pray about it. Pray about it. Commune with God. Be like, okay, listen, this is what I'm currently going through, and I need your help. Okay, it's my ego is getting in the way, reminding me that I need to move my ass and make it happen even quicker. And this is not my realm of expertise. This is your realm of expertise. So you take the wheel. I'm giving it to you again. Please, God, take the wheel. Please, God, take the wheel. Take it from me. I cannot take this any longer. Take it. I feel like if you do that, you have cut your anxiety completely. Because you've taken the problem and you've given it to something else. Now, I do understand that sometimes the idea of this reminds me of procrastination, but it's not really procrastination because you've taken your issue and you've given it to God. No, it's not procrastination. It's taking what you cannot handle anymore and been like, okay, I need help. It's being vulnerable. It's taking yourself out of the equation and allowing the actual power of God to take care of it. Because sometimes you don't need to know how it's going to get taken care of. You just need to know that it's done. And so if you trust in this energy, if you trust in God, the male or female version, or whatever you believe in, all right, you actually give yourself room to breathe, and you're like, okay, this is no longer on my plate. I can concentrate on something else. Because most of the time when you're worried, like when you are worried sick about something that is not happening yet, you're actually stopping yourself from doing the other things that you have on your plate. But if you take this off your plate and you give it to God, right, you can then concentrate on what you actually have to do. And one thing that one of the readers that I follow said is that the best way to manifest something in your life is detachment. You need to be detached by that thing that you need to be detached from the thing that you want. And Moonlight Guidance, actually, if you want to check her out, she's really good. I like her a lot. She talks of, detachment. The best way to manifest what you want is to detach. And I actually learned this from her. So know what you want, but be okay without it. That is detachment. That is the best way. And I am currently doing this myself. And I find myself from time to time pondering back about what I want to manifest, and I'm like, no, Talar, you just think of what you want and then concentrate on that. Concentrate on that. Concentrate on the thing you want to manifest, and only that. And if the thing that you thought would have been the thing that you're going to manifest shifts, that's perfectly fine, because that means that God has something better for you. And so the important thing is that when you give something to God, something that worries you, when you give it to God, you're done with it. Be like, I'm done with it. As in, you no longer have to think about it, because the more you think about it, the farther you push it away from you. And the less you think about it, the more you bring it to you. And some type of way, if that thing that you were trying to manifest was actually the right person at the wrong time, that's them getting their back karma. The right thing at the wrong time, the right person at the wrong time, that is just them getting their back karma. So either way, God has done their job. You just need to concentrate on what you want to manifest, and that is it. That is all. Okay? So what I want you guys to think about is, what are you banging your head against the wall about? And you're like, I can't take it anymore, so stop thinking about it and give it to God. What is the thing that you're constantly banging your head against the wall about that you cannot let go of? Ponder that.